Dodge, Ram, and Jeep will all soon be shut down, and the government can't just sit and watch any longer. No company can survive what they have, and to be honest, it's a miracle they're still here. But they have never seen something like this. They are constantly losing money, new models are just sitting in parking lots, and it might seem like it is a bit complicated at first. So let me break it down for you. What is happening? Stellantis, the powerhouse formed by the 2014 merger of Fiat Chrysler Automobiles and PSA Group, is facing some steep hills to climb. It is home to iconic brands like Dodge, Ram, Jeep, and Peugeot, and has seen a drop in demand for its vehicles. This isn't uncommon in the ever-evolving world of cars. Consumer preferences shift, new technologies emerge, and the competition is always revving its engines. But this one is more than just a dip in sales. In the first quarter of 2024, this global automotive powerhouse saw its net revenue take a concerning 12% nosedive, down to a cool 41.7 billion euros. The result? There is a need for adjustments. Declining sales figures are forcing the company to make tough decisions, and the spotlight is on how they'll navigate this challenging terrain. And something big is happening. Jeep and Ram have been making waves with their lineup expansions and the introduction of pricier models like the $67,000 Grand Cherokee. This shift towards higher-priced vehicles signals a new direction for these iconic brands, reflecting changing consumer preferences and market trends. As Jeep and Ram broaden their offerings, they're targeting a more upscale segment of the market. Introducing pricier models is a strategic move by Jeep and Ram to compete in the luxury vehicle segment. By offering upscale features and amenities, they attract a new demographic seeking a premium driving experience, expanding their customer base and enhancing their brand image. But let's talk about that for a moment. The new blueprint. Here's the thing, at Dodge Ram Chrysler, the showroom is a veritable treasure trove of the latest and greatest offerings from the Jeep, Ram, and Dodge lineups. Incredible cars and trucks just sitting in the parking lots. And as you stroll through the aisles, you can't help but notice the price tags creeping higher and higher. Take the iconic Grand Cherokee, for instance, once a bastion of affordability in the SUV segment. The current Altitude 4x4 model can easily set you back a cool $67,000, and that's with just a few extra bells and whistles. And the Wrangler and Wagoneer, well, they're flirting with six-figure territory, making them more akin to luxury vehicles than the rugged, adventurous Jeeps we once knew and loved. Let's crunch some numbers. The base model Jeep Compass, a North Edition 4x4, carries a sticker price of $47,000. Now, I don't know about you, but that's hardly what I'd call budget-friendly. And if you're in the market for the electrified Wrangler Rubicon 4xe, be prepared to shell out a staggering $85,100 for that plug-in hybrid experience. Even the beloved Durango is feeling the pinch. The RT AWD model, with its mighty 5.7-liter Hemi engine, starts at a cool $71,900. The Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve 4x4, for instance, can easily top $110,000 with a luxury tax. A veritable king's ransom for a family hauler. And what about high-performance Chargers and Challengers, these icons of American muscles? Well, their sales are down 11% and 34% respectively, signaling the potential demise of the affordable muscle car era. But it's not all doom and gloom, my friends. Stellantis' new compact crossover, the Hornet, is holding its own, with 4,229 units sold in the second quarter. However, this might not be enough to keep it around, especially when its sibling under the skin, the Alfa Tonale, is faring even better. The cost of living crisis is real, and it's clearly taken a toll on car buyers. If only Stellantis could find a way to make their vehicles more accessible to the average Joe. Instead, they seem to be doubling down on high-margin models, leaving the everyday buyer out in the cold. It's a complex landscape to be sure, but with the right strategy and a keen understanding of the market, Stellantis just might weather the storm. After all, the Dodge Ram Chrysler legacy is one of resilience and innovation. Now it's time to recapture that spirit and give buyers what they crave. Vehicles that balance performance, practicality, and price. Who knows, maybe they'll even throw in a dash of that classic Mopar magic for good measure. But that's not happening anytime soon. Blame it on Stellantis, the parent company that's making some bold and often controversial moves. Let me explain. The untalked factors. The staff reductions are undeniable. In 2024 alone, Stellantis announced layoffs at several US factories, impacting both blue-collar and white-collar employees. Even high-profile executives have been shown the door. So is Stellantis shrinking its workforce to offset the slumping sales of traditional vehicles, funneling those funds into their electric vehicle ambitions? But without a skilled and dedicated workforce, vehicles simply won't get built, and without vehicles there can be no sales. It's a vicious cycle that's weighing heavily on the company's bottom line. The federal government, sensing the gravity of the situation, has stepped in with a $1.7 billion lifeline to rejuvenate Stellantis and maintain employment. But is this enough to turn the tide? With sales plummeting across the board, from the stalwart Jeeps and Rams to the family-friendly Pacifica, the challenges facing this automotive titan seem downright daunting. As the industry navigates these turbulent times, one thing is clear: Stellantis and the federal government need to find a way to align their vision with what consumers truly desire. Quality, affordable internal combustion vehicles, high-priced hybrids and EVs may not be the silver bullet, especially when small SUVs, medium SUVs, trucks and vans are all struggling. But Stellantis is getting big on electrification, following the European market trend. But in North America, where vast distances and extreme weather conditions reign supreme, the transition to pure EVs may prove to be a tougher sell. Will their hybrid and electric offerings strike the right chord with buyers, or will they fall flat? Well, the answer is not as simple as it seems. It's not all black and white. So let's dissect everything, the good and the bad. First off, let's give credit where it's due. Stellantis is making some serious moves. Their commitment to electrification is nothing short of ambitious. They've set a bold goal for all Stellantis passenger car sales in Europe to be electric by 2030, with a significant 50% target for the US market. This isn't just talk, it's backed by a hefty investment in electric vehicle development, aiming for a whopping 75 electric vehicle nameplates by the end of the decade. Already, Stellantis boasts some strong contenders. Take the Jeep Wrangler 4xe plug-in hybrid, for example. This off-road legend has received a serious green boost, offering thrilling electric power while still providing the security of a gasoline engine for those longer adventures. It's the perfect blend of capability and eco-consciousness for thrill seekers who refuse to compromise. But let's not pretend the road to electrification is entirely smooth. It is so bad that it might even be their downfall once and for all. One concern is whether Stellantis might be spreading itself too thin across its 14 brands. Variety is great, but each brand needs a distinct and compelling electric identity. A bland electric Fiat, for instance, might not entice a driver who craves the excitement of a Dodge Charger Daytona SRT in electric form. Ensuring each brand maintains its unique electric flair is crucial. Then there's the issue of charging infrastructure. Sure, Stellantis is investing in building a robust network, but will it be enough? Range anxiety, that nagging fear of running out of juice before a recharging station, is a major deterrent for many EV skeptics. If Stellantis can't guarantee a seamless and widespread charging experience, especially on long road trips, they risk alienating a chunk of potential customers. And let's not forget about performance. While some Stellantis EVs like the Peugeot E208 have garnered praise for their zippy acceleration, others might leave performance enthusiasts wanting more. Stellantis must cater to the thrill-seeker market too, offering electric vehicles that deliver not just environmental benefits, but also the pulse-pounding joy of a powerful engine. So, will Stellantis find the right balance? The potential is undeniably there. They have the resources, the commitment, and some exciting electric vehicles already on the market. But to truly resonate with drivers, they need to address these potential shortcomings. But it's not as clear as you might think it is, and that is thanks to one major factor: price wars. The automotive industry is no stranger to intense competition, but Stellantis, the world's fourth largest automaker, born from the merger of Fiat Chrysler and PSA Group, is facing a price war like never before. Imagine the relentless battle in the Chinese electric vehicle market, where aggressive tactics and wafer-thin margins are the daily grind. This ruthless environment poses a significant challenge for Stellantis, forcing them to balance a tightrope between staying competitive and maintaining financial stability. And when you think about the current dynamics and the new strategy, you can clearly see what kind of sticky situation they're in. At the heart of this clash lies the unrelenting pursuit of market share. Established automakers and newcomers alike are vying for a slice of the ever-expanding pie, particularly in the lucrative SUV and EV segments. This fierce competition has sparked a surge in incentive programs, rebates, and aggressive pricing strategies. While these tactics might win over customers quickly, they come with a hefty price tag. That is why the ongoing price wars are taking a toll on Stellantis' profit margins. Much like the Chinese EV giant BYD, Stellantis is feeling the squeeze from declining profits. The relentless push to offer lower prices, combined with rising production costs for materials and technology, is hitting their bottom line hard. This financial strain threatens Stellantis' ability to invest in critical research and development, which is essential for staying ahead in this rapidly evolving industry. But the impact doesn't end there. The constant pressure to slash prices can lead to compromises in quality and features. Stellantis may have to resort to using cheaper materials or reducing the number of standard features in their vehicles to maintain a competitive edge on price. This could ultimately harm their brand reputation and customer satisfaction over time. So how can Stellantis, this towering titan of a company, navigate this treacherous terrain and emerge victorious? The only way out. The first thing they need to do is optimize their production and supply chain. Think of it like streamlining a race car. Every ounce counts. By finding efficiencies and tightening things up, Stellantis can shave off costs without compromising on that legendary quality. This allows them to offer competitive prices while keeping their profit margins happy and healthy, and Stellantis can also conquer new frontiers. Maybe there's a less crowded market out there, a niche where they can dominate, or perhaps there's a booming segment like premium SUVs or electric trucks where they can stake their claim. Remember that whole Jeep electrification strategy? That's exactly the kind of bold strategic shift we're talking about. A brilliant move to become a frontrunner in the electric vehicle race. And let's not forget the power of teamwork. Partnering up with other automakers or tech companies can be a real game changer. Imagine sharing the burden of research and development. Stellantis gains access to cutting-edge technology without having to shoulder the entire cost. This keeps them at the forefront of innovation in areas like electric vehicles and autonomous driving, all while keeping their wallets a little thicker, but focusing on what makes them unique. Venturing into new territories, tightening their belts, and joining forces with the right players, Stellantis can confidently cruise through the automotive jungle and leave the competition in the dust. But what about their plans and strategies? How will it all fit into this battle? Whether we accept it or not, the future of Stellantis hinges on its ability to adapt to this rapidly evolving competitive landscape. They'll need to find ways to deliver value to customers beyond just price, all while ensuring their financial health and to keep investing in the future of mobility. But people are already calling it a lost fight, and although that is still controversial, there is still some truth to it. Only time will tell if it's a lost fight as they say it is. What we can do is analyze the facts and present them to you, so just sit and watch carefully. The lost cause. According to some experts, Stellantis needs to ditch that boring whoever has the lowest price wins strategy. They've got a rich heritage, cutting-edge designs, and a laser focus on quality. That's their secret sauce. They should be shouting it from the rooftops. Imagine premium SUVs packed to the brim with features that make your daily commute feel like a lavish cruise. Advanced driver assistance systems that practically drive themselves, and fuel efficiency that'll have you grinning at the pump. Well, maybe not grinning, but definitely less wincing. This wow factor is sure to grab the attention of discerning drivers who appreciate a truly exceptional ride, but lately that hasn't been the case. And look, I get it, it's not easy. The shift to electric vehicles presents both obstacles and openings for Stellantis. On one hand, they must invest heavily in developing and manufacturing new EV models to keep pace with the competition. On the other hand, the EV market offers tremendous growth potential, and Stellantis is well positioned to capitalize on this trend with its established brands and global reach. But recently, when it comes to reliability, Stellantis has presented a bit of a mixed bag, a story of both triumphs and tribulations. Just look at Dodge. According to a recent JD Power study, these muscle cars are defying the odds, surpassing the industry average for dependability. On average, Dodge vehicles experience a mere 172 problems per 100 vehicles, outperforming the industry standard of 186. Imagine cruising down the highway in your Dodge Charger, the iconic Hellcat Hemi purring under the hood, and feeling confident that you're less likely to encounter any gremlins in the machine. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? However, the plot thickens. While Dodge might be bucking the trend, they still lag behind some key rivals. Brands like Kia and Toyota consistently rank higher in reliability surveys. And let's not forget the king of dependability, Lexus, boasting an impressive 133 problems per 100 vehicles. That's some serious automotive serenity right there. Even closer to home, Dodge falls short of its American counterpart Chevrolet when it comes to reliability. Moving on to Ram trucks, the picture gets a little blurrier. Ram trucks hover just below the industry average, with reports of around 189 problems per 100 vehicles. Not terrible, but not exactly stellar either. Then there is Jeep. Jeep Wranglers are legendary for their off-road prowess, conquering trails that would leave lesser vehicles whimpering for mercy. But here's the thing, legendary off-road capability often comes at a price: reliability. Jeep owners, it seems, are willing to trade a few potential headaches for the unbridled joy of tackling any terrain imaginable. But we all have limits, and it seems like the company is testing those limits. They recently recalled over 211,000 SUVs and pickup trucks. The culprit? A software malfunction affects the electronic stability control system, a crucial safety system. So what now? The road ahead is undoubtedly challenging, but it's also paved with thrilling opportunities. By embracing the EV revolution, investing in cutting-edge technology, navigating the global market, and prioritizing quality control, Stellantis can transform itself from a work in progress to a leader in the ever-evolving automotive industry. The future is electric, autonomous, and full of potential. But throughout all of this, one thing remains crystal clear: Stellantis needs to prioritize quality control. The recent recall serves as a stark reminder that reliability is paramount. By investing in stricter quality assurance measures and fostering a culture of continuous improvement, Stellantis can build a reputation for vehicles that are not just exciting and innovative, but also dependable. Imagine a Stellantis where customers can buy with confidence, knowing they're getting a car that will last. That's a future built on trust. Stellantis needs to develop a comprehensive EV strategy across all its brands, offering a diverse range of compelling electric options to capture a significant share of this rapidly growing market. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Another challenge, another opportunity. You see, the ongoing chip shortage may be a global headache for automakers, but Stellantis can turn this challenge into an opportunity for innovation. By diversifying their supply chains, forging stronger relationships with chip manufacturers, and potentially even exploring in-house chip production, Stellantis can become more resilient in the face of future shortages. Imagine a Stellantis that controls its own destiny, ensuring a steady flow of vehicles to meet customer demands. That's a future I'm willing to see. But will they even reach there? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.